We are still in the Repcon facility because we will never get out of here. Oh my god, I'm suffocating. Oh, a wrench, which is basically my interior monologue all the time. Oh look, another wrench. See, that's just how it goes. I was kind of trying to figure out a solution for the not running bit, and I guess it's I'm not going to try to take all the cigarettes. I just want to go downstairs, find Harlan's friend, and see if he still wants to kill me or not, because I trespassed on his thing. Now, I would hope he doesn't want to kill me, but we will see. I need to get rid of a little bit of stuff first, because I noticed that I have a whole bunch of hammers that I have nothing to do with. I guess I can use these at some point. I will have to make some weapon repair kits. And I am quite close to doing a level. I am close to achieving the levelhood. So this is what I'm going to try to do now. I just am not completely sure how to get downstairs. That's why I preferred. Is it this way? That's why I preferred to get rid of the nightkin first, because it's like it's a bit confusing to process this visually. So I was like, well, if the nightkin isn't here, then at least I will roam freely. And this is what I'm doing now. So yay me. Really keeping my eye on the ball here. And collecting a lot of junk. I just want to find Harlan's friend, like I said. Unfortunately, as hot as she was, oh no, she did not make it, so, oh, and of course she is in the locked room. And the jailer had the key to that lock. So it would seem that I cannot go in there, which is just a little bit unfortunate. Oh well, I guess Harlan will just have to stay there. And I will just have to roam freely someplace else, because I've spent way too much time in here already in the same 3 rooms. Thank you. Okay, well, yes, my light was still on. No wonder I was not very stealthy, you know? I am not shocked. Let's see if we find something in here. I haven't looted in so long. Another hammer. I don't need another hammer. Why is this desk unopenable anyway? I have not lockpicked a room either in a very long time. I really need to do these things. They're a form of self-care, you know? Alright, let's get through the zombies. Let's go back to Jason. And I meant ghouls, you know, because they're not zombies, they're ghouls. What a mistake. Yep, another stealth boy since I used up so many. Nice food. Okay. What's in here? Oh. Oh no, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to clean up this mess, for sure. I'll just take all the wrenches. I don't know why. I mean, because they're kind of the rarest ingredient for the weapons repair kit. And I like to be prepared for stuff. Right? That makes sense. Now, the first time I played this, I had no idea how to get out of here, and I'm just wishing and hoping that this is not the case, because things have been difficult enough today. Oh gosh, I'm just going around in circles. I was at that door. Maybe here? I think this might be it. This is probably it. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. And now we are just going to go through the ghouls. Okay. Just go through the ghouls, climb up, then let them kill us, so that the game reloads and Jason doesn't try to kill me too. Okay? Sound like a plan? Let's do this. Oh no! Oh no, it's ghouls! Oh gosh. Okay, 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 I can do this. I can totally do this. I'm almost up there. Yes, okay. You're not great climbers, aren't you? I don't know what archa means, sorry. Okay, here we go. We did it. We did it. Oh gosh, no, they're coming after me. Okay. Are you guys gonna try to kill me now? Guess not.
Is the way clear?
The demons are gone. I'm so victorious.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
Why, of course I will. Okay. And now, the ghouls should not be really attacking me anymore. I didn't get even a little bit of XP for this. Just really not even a little bit of experience for all of this. Fine, then I'm going to steal everything you have. I want those med tabs. No, okay. Oh well. And now we have to go to the basement again. I'm going to be, okay. Anyone here? No. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, some radics. Oh yeah. Let's do a quick check on our karma. I'm neutral. I'm a vagabond of the wastes. Okay, good. No. These people keep leaving their little cigars, just smoking away. Okay. Let's see then. Going downstairs. Let's see. I just want to see. Let's see, I can make 2 for now, but I need the 50 repair. So, yeah, I'm gonna see what I do. How to do it. Yeah, totally, I want these. Ooh, I didn't know these were here. I want a party hat. I want maybe. Oh, they're all destroyed. I wonder if I can wear them. Let's see. Yay! Victory. Yeah, who's the badass now? I definitely am not. Have enough wonderful. Okay. Well, at least I didn't get any experience points, but I did get an awesome party hat. And you know what? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I'm playing this game. You'll have to bear with me. But I would like, whenever I get a companion, okay. You know what? I'm going to come back here and take more party hats. I'm not going to keep you captive in my whimsical moments. What does... Okay. So, any more ghouls here? The sound would give me the impression that there are ghouls here. Let's see what's going on here. To all RepCon employees from Emily Niemeyer, Facilities Manager. Hello everyone. Please remember that the kitchen is a privilege and not a right. Please clean up after yourselves and remember that a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. Oh, that is such the most HR thing. P.S. Please also remember that any food left in the icebox without a date will be thrown away every Friday evening, so date your food. I think dating my food is like, it's a bit weird in the way of dating. Welcome to Robco. To all RepCon staff from Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager. Greetings, fellow RepCon employees. I am happy to announce that we have finalized our deal with Robco. Starting tomorrow, we will be an official Robco facility. Most of you won't notice anything different aside from an increase in benefits. Yeah, I bet there won't be no difference. Thank you all for your time and welcome again to the Robco family. Steve. Visitor policy. Same Steve. Hello everyone. Please remember that this is a private, secure facility. Family members are not allowed past reception under any circumstances. If you see any tourists near the facility, please direct them to the headquarters building. And if you see any unauthorized personnel inside the building, contact security immediately. Remember, only you can prevent corporate espionage. Cool. Yeah, there are a bunch of terminals that kind of tell a story. Like most Fallout buildings, I don't know how much we'll be doing tonight, but okay. Oh, I'm going back there. I don't want to go back there. There was like, no, there was a hole that I'm going to jump through. Is this the one I read? No, this was more, okay. Ooh, okay. See how nice it is now to be walking around here with no ghouls. Ooh, yeah. Some lockpicking self-care. Felt as good as ever, honestly. Ooh, well, Bobby, why am I doing this? This is much easier like this. What is that? Okay, nothing important. Well, in case of ghoul apocalypse, there's at least a tire iron in the tool cabinet to get you sorted. I'm going to save because who knows what shenanigans I get up to. Yeah, boy, are the ghouls laughing like this? There aren't any more ghouls here, are there? They're all downstairs in the basement. For the next part of the quest. So many cigarettes. Back and loot everything, but it's nice to be in this deserted building. Oh, that gave me a little bit of a little shake. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that. Quite unfortunately though, right now I am over encumbered. Oops, I did it again. Some sort of riffing on Britney Spears' song. Imagine that I'm doing that, please, as a favor to me. I'm trying to find it. Okay, so we're back here at the entrance. Oh, how did I... Oh, I didn't loot anything because there were the things. Yes. Indeed. The ghouls were chasing me. I guess I killed this one. That was, sometimes you just can't. Ooh. Drugs. Drugs. Well, so far this plasma pistol is better than this plasma rifle that's also been modded. So that's a bit disappointing. And now, to find the access to the basement, you know what, I cannot deal with this building while everybody, I mean you, is looking at me. So I'm just going to take the other entrance. I think I remember this guy had a surfboard. Am I remembering clearly? I hope the sound is okay. Oh, well, you definitely have a first class view into my ADD brain. Maybe if I move him a little? Let's see. No? Not here? Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the basement and see what Jason wants from me. And so an episode can exist. Okay, so there's a back entrance. Let me just... Yeah, I couldn't save you guys. I'm sorry. Rue takes every loss of life seriously. I'm sure I checked these. Yeah, Rue knows that all life is precious, and she wishes that nobody ever, died too early, because it would be foolish to believe that nobody would ever die. Well, at least these will make me some money. Let me just... I think I know where the back entrance was. It's quite possibly here. Yes. It is here. Oh no. This makes me sad. Well, look. I know what they want, okay? I'm just going to go get what they want, and I'll come back. Let me just make sure that I don't already have something they want. I don't. So I'm just going to go north now. And I can grab my boy Eddie, because he's been waiting for me for a very long time. I was watching, to prepare for coming back to this, I watched all of my previous episodes and enjoyed them. Oh, who are you, dude?
Hey there. Been to the top of the dino yet?
Thanks for the tip, dude. I have been. And will be. Okay.
Well,
Hey, Cliff.
welcome back. Can I get you anything?
Maybe I won't bring this up right now.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Okay, what I want to get is some of those rockets. I don't know why okay. There's only one rocket? That's it? Oh boy.
Come back soon.
I don't know what kind of things I tripped over here, but I'm going to do another very naughty thing. Oh. Okay. Haven't done this in a while. What are we thinking? Well, I can lockpick anything that's not like the last level right now, which is good. I'm going to take science to 50, speech to 55. And repair to 40, which with the magazines and the bonus that we have, it's good. And I'm going to get my Black Widow on. And then next step, Cherchez la Femme, officially coming out as bisexual. Yay. Okay. Now I'm going to take a few of these. I know why I didn't get the dialogue option, because I didn't officially get the quest. But where we're going, we don't need quests. I know everything we need to know. Okay, let's get Eddie. Is he not here? Did Eddie leave me? Oh, I think he might have gone back to Prim. He was just here, though. He was just here. Oh. I don't know where he is. I caught him. I got him. Let's go to our next destination. La 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 la. We're going. Alright, now on our way to Gibson Scrapyard. Maybe we don't need to be hidden anymore. There probably won't be that many encounters on the road, so I can do the sprint, and our destination is right there. Because this quest is like, so you go to the basement, right? And he says, I still need you to do a couple of things for me. And he only tells you one, and then you have to take the thing to him. And then he tells you the other one. Then you have to take the other thing back to him. And it's all a lot of running around. And I really feel a little bit of pressure to advance the plot a bit.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Show me what you have for sale.
Happy to do it.
Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this, because ooh. Just getting distracted. Oh, it's exactly this thing. Only for some reason, she will only pay me 778. And the mod, only the mod is like, okay, fine. Well, I am going to get rid of those. And this. And the grenades, because my explosive skill is nothing. Nothing. Here's my armor condition is pretty bad. Okay, accept.
Thanks.
I need something repaired.
Sure thing. Let me have a look.
Okay, this doesn't cost that much. That was nice. Should I repair this? Maybe not. What can you tell me about Repcon?
Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building. Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from Repcon. My favorite chair.
What do you know about Helios 1?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Why do they, by the way, her favorite chair is, if you remember the sign at Repcon, it was missing an O. Well, she is sitting on that O.
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
Goodbye.
Take care now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe Reinforcement Project for the combat model iBots.
Yeah, so this is like the start of Eddie's quest. So the guy in Prim, Jonathan Nash, said something about taking him to the scrapyard, and that was the quest so far. And now we're going to find out something.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Yeah, I really hate, like, Eddie is adorable, but military research, gross. That's a waste of money, right? I'm not going to comment more on that. I think it's obvious.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
What was that? Oh, I think it was in one of the other timelines where I had visited this place, and I was remarking upon the fact that all of these dogs are named in Spanish.
Hello.
Like basura, that means garbage, and rey, that means king. And I don't know what colmillo means, but I will look into it for next time. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, she was
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Oh, come on, game.
Happy to do it.
Come on, game. Okay, miscellaneous. Yeah, oh, okay, so I guess I have to go back to Repcon, to the basement. Oh, what's going on? There's an ambush of some sort. Hello? Anybody there? Any baddies? Hello? It seems like I will not be finishing this quest this episode. Oh, no. Okay, no, I'm going back, okay. We are going to find the door to the basement and everything will be fine. And then we'll have access to that little back entrance. And then I'll go back to old Lady Gibson and get the thing and blah blah blah. I forgot to look at the clock to know how long I'm running. I'm guessing pretty long. At least the recording is working. There are no more ghouls to murder me or Nightkin. So everything is peachy right now. And I got rid of some stuff so I can loot. Okay, maybe this way. Who knows? Let's see. Oh no, this is like the same area I was in before. No, I do not want that. Wait. Okay, so there's like 2 large vacuum cleaners. Ah, this is also mazy. I feel like cleaning up here as well. I just need to find this stupid okay, bear with me. I have no idea what I'm doing. I will admit that. I have no idea where I'm going. My ability to navigate this space is not ideal. And I just came back here, okay. I just need to find a place where the ghouls had been locked away. Because the door to the basement is close to that. Yes. Okay, let's read this. It's the same messages as before. Yes, here we go. This is the door to the basement. And I can officially call the fact that I managed. Okay, let me see if Harlan's still upset with me. I don't like it when people are upset with me. Well, I don't see a... Yeah, he's gone as well. Okay, that's good. Yeah, really glad that I didn't, like, kill anybody. It's always nice when that happens. And now, let's get to see what this quest is all about. Is it this door? Yes, it is this door. Yay! Yay us. Oh, I don't have enough duct tape. Never mind. So this is like one of my favorite items in the game. but I'm gonna show it to you after we talk to Jason. Hello.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Yeah, so like a lot of Jason, like he's a bit cuckoo pants, but I like him a lot. He's more like a dreamer. And when you're in a minority, which he is, you know, you need stories, and you need some sort of rituals, and you need a narrative to enforce what you're doing to galvanize people and such. So I have a huge soft spot for him. Are you seriously going to make your great journey on those rockets? Yeah, there are rockets.
The rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond. Vision upon vision has confirmed it.
This is mean. I don't want to say it. Let's talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the great journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You are redeemers both.
Well, that's fun, but this is where Jason turns out to be a complex character who was a total jerk and used Chris for his own purpose. So, yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accomplish, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
You've been using Chris. It's despicable.
It is the Creator's will, and I must submit. There is no malice in it. We would take him with us if we could.
Goodbye, Jason.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
All right. See, rockets. And look, see, spacesuits. And look at this. Bum, bum, bum. And the big reveal? Yes. This is the best. I love it. It's nice. Now let's help Chris. Yeah, we would like some extra charisma. Hey, Chris.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the great journey.
What did you do here?
I'm the flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the great journey would have been impossible without me. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Why don't they let you work down on the launch pad?
When I joined the flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
Oh no. Well, we will. The radiation down there would kill you, Chris, because you're human.
I thought we were past all that, Smooth Skin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor, Hauser,